Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Latoya and I talk about faith, family, and I was about to say music. What? Am I supposed to be talking about music? I don't know. I almost felt that the song Twilight when it starts to play. Or what was that? What was the Fouls? Gosh, I can't think of it on the fly. But they stopped the show. What Bryce you okay, she's probably asleep. Okay. But there was this other show called some type of Fouls. Oh my gosh, it's gonna bother with me, so I gotta try to find it. Hold on. Something Fouls. TV show. Something Fouls. X-Files. Like what? How did I not know that right off the rip? As soon as I started to write it down, it's like X-Files. Anyways, welcome to my channel, everybody. That's not at all what this video was about or is about, but it might be because X-Files. Oh, God is intentional. Baby, let me pull up my other laptop real quick. Can't even be called a laptop. This is my MacBook. They have whole different names for stuff like that. Apple is just on something else. Like, no, don't call us a laptop. Call us a MacBook. Long story short, everybody, I'm Latoya. I talk about faith, family, and business. I am a mom of 3. And today's message is mainly about my last name. Like what and why? Like why are you talking about your last name? And isn't it funny how it was just like the X-Files? What in the world? God is so intentional. So I'm going to pull up something really quick because I have to keep myself organized because I'll be all over the place if I don't write down notes. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Get a piece of paper. Find something. But give me 1 second. Okay, your girl had to clean off these lenses. And what I've been trying to do is honestly just have a straight up conversation with you all without trying to do all this major editing. Because I realize with me, girl, if I don't go ahead and just do it, and I got too many steps in between it, baby, I ain't gonna never do it. Cause I'm already busy, and I'm just gonna make an excuse to just not get it done. And so in this season, baby, we're birthing it out. We're birthing it out. Can y'all say it with me? We are birthing it out. We're not allowing excuses to stop us and have us out here looking crazy. You know what God said about your life, and you're gonna have it, and you're gonna have it in this season. You're not even gonna let yourself cause you to miss your own blessing. Which way is this supposed to be going? Hold on 1 second, y'all, because this was irritating me. How do y'all like this? It says happy because I'm happy. Yes, so we're about to hop right into this video. Y'all give me a second because this is bothering me. Oof. Y'all see this little ponytail? It's doing what it does. Hold on. Hear me out. I just wanted to be happy. Okay, so y'all, the reason why I wanted to chat with you all about last names and this whole random revelation just came up as soon as I turned this camera on about X-Files. X-Files. Do you all get it? It's crazy. But I'm divorced. I have been divorced since 2014. Girl, that's been a whole 11 years ago. 11 years ago. 2014, because yes, it's 2025 now. So yeah, 11 years ago. And what's coming up to 11 years, because I got my divorce papers Halloween 2014. Go figure. But anyways, the conversation came up before about having your same last name, and does it have any evil attachments to it? And
does it? Okay. Does it? In Jesus' name.
You know what? I'm gonna turn this camera. That's Bryce, by the way. That's my oldest daughter. So let me just go ahead and I'm gonna put her on the camera.
I'm sorry.
This is why
any evil attachment. Rebuke it. I am delivered. I am delivered.
I'm not editing this out. This is really y'all look at my detox tea. Before that's gonna
get her excited, okay? It get every organ inside.
You see this big tea bag?
To go to the bathroom.
This tea bag will have your life, your soul, your heart, your
in a bag.
In the bag.
In a bowl. Can I do detox?
No. You're not gonna get me in trouble. And like, oh my gosh, she's letting a 13-year-old do detox. No. If she does anything, it's going to be because I made some food, some smoothies or whatever that this got her regular. She took her fiber, citrusel. I don't know. But anyways, you all. So why did I keep my last name after the divorce? I got tongue-tied. Y'all bear with me. Bryce came out here and got me all off track. Can you all believe?
Does it have any evil attachments to you? You were talking about last names.
Okay.
I'm somewhat good at my job. 23 cents an hour. Ready for
Listen.
my promotion. Yes, yes. Big
Oh, yeah. Give me my cash. Yeah. I take EBT.
Okay, y'all, so what I'm doing right now, I'm just taking some notes because I want to be organized, and which I should have done that before the video started, but if anybody knows me, you know that this is my life. I want you all to get used to who I am for real though, and what our life is like for real though. Like, we're in the basement at the moment. Like, I want you to, this is just us being real. I'm sitting at my desk and I just felt like this was super important because somebody that I took a class from, she literally went through a divorce. What was it, last year? I don't want to call her name on live, but she went through a divorce a couple of years ago, and her business name and everything was tied up to her married name. And I thought she just was gonna hold on to it, but you see so many different celebrities hold on to their married last name. And I had a previous friend who told me that I should have already gotten rid of my married last name. It was a big issue. It's demonic attachments connected to it. And the reason, let me just go back to the reason why I did it at that point in time. That was all the way back in 2014. And I just wanted the continuity with the like when I'm filling out documents for the kids when they were in school. And they were in physical school at that point in time. So you're coming up and you're filling out papers. I know it doesn't seem major to you all, but at that point in time, I'm like, I'm already going through enough. You know, I want it to be the continuity to be perfect. Like, no issues, no stress, no drama. Hey, I'm Latoya Johnson, and this is my son, this is my daughter. My oldest daughter, I didn't have a problem with, you know, like, it was no issue. But my younger two, I was just worried about, like, hey, would it be an issue me coming to the school to pick them up? So let me hop right in. And I'm not sure if I finished even telling you the story about my mentor, so to speak. She is like a partner in business, officially, unofficially. I'm a part of her, one of her mentorship courses, and we learn industry news. So anyways, I'm swiping away all these messages that I'm getting at this time. But so she got a divorce. Was it official last year or 2 years ago? Because time is moving so fast. And all of her business was tied up to everything. And all of a sudden here recently, she rebranded her business, her life, all of that stuff. She changed her business name, but it was like with the same initials. And she just went through a whole rebranding, and she kind of had to recap kind of what happened and the reason why she was coming into her new self. Now with me, I sometimes struggle with, like, hey, you know, if I get my doctorate or go on to something bigger and greater, if I build a much larger firm, a much larger company, do I want to hold on to Johnson, or do I want to go ahead and switch my name back to Wright? And that's Wright. And I feel like I definitely want to make sure that my surname, would you say surname as an American? My maiden name would be, would get all the credence unless I'm just remarried. And then what would your new spouse feel about you holding on to your previous married name and you're heading into a new marriage? So I'm not sure if this is even a topic that people even discuss. Like, is it even a big deal at this point? But I wrote down some things, and I'm just gonna say, like, so most of the time, why do people keep their married last name? Women keep their married last name. Number one, it shows that you were married. I mean, like, sometimes people will be like, oh, you're like, society is crazy. And I know I shouldn't care. People are more, they're more, I guess they have more respect for you. Like, oh, well, that was her husband's kids or whatever. But really at this point, the way that the world has changed, people don't really care about that now. Like, girl, go on about your business. So anyways, it shows a connection to your children and their name. Many people keep their married surname so they can share the same last name as their children, which can help with identity. And like I also said, paperwork, and a sense of unity. Now, at this point in time, I don't care, because I'm just like, well, hey, if I start another company and it's like out in the forefront, I want to be able to say LaToya Wright. Like, enough with this whole Johnson thing. And so professional identity, reputation or recognition. If you built a career, published work, professional network, credentials, etc. under that married name, changing it can feel disruptive. And I know I just saw this young lady do the same thing, but she has built such a large presence that it doesn't even really matter now. But she did do a little bit of explaining. However, people know her for the work that she does. So I feel like it takes a little bit of branding for yourself, and people have to know your works. Hey, Adonai, can you come and get Clo-Clo? Because she's crying.
Oh, you whiny baby. She's trying to do the fucking video, you whiner.
Okay, so here's the thing. Oh no, she went to get her. Sorry, Adonai. So with that being said, it is continuity, and I got a chance to see her walk it out, but she didn't immediately change it. Like, you know, at the time of divorce, if you get your name changed at the time of your divorce, it's free. But if you wait, oh baby, you got to go and pay and go like get it changed. So I have an online presence. Most of the people that I grew up with, obviously they know me from my maiden name. And I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole, but they like, who is LaToya Johnson? Because it's such a generic name, right? And that's that for that part. So emotional identity reasons. So the emotional side of things, perhaps the married name no longer feels tied to their ex, but has become your name. Like, so sometimes I see people who hold on to their married last name. Like, I hate to even call her name, but Shoni O'Neal, but she's not O'Neal now. She's married to a pastor. But Shoni, who was married to Shaq, she kept her last name for years, up until her pastor husband married her. And so I feel like it's really up to you what you decide to do. And for me, I was just like, I don't know. I feel like it just became me. You know, I earned the last name, so why not keep it? But then again, as I'm starting to just kind of see the changes, and when I just saw this lady do her thing, and she just rebranded and she got all of her power back, so to speak, but she didn't have any children either, too. And I don't think it even matters. Like, I don't have an example of a woman who has gotten a divorce. I'm pretty sure you all can put it in the comments. Who is a celebrity and they went back to their maiden name. Of course, not calling myself a celebrity, but just wanted to kind of put that out there. So practical administrative ease. So changing a name means updating many records. You already know that. Like you got to go to the social security office, your health records, all that other stuff. And you got a lot of dials to make and a lot of reaching out to make. And so your IDs, your accounts, many people decide it's not worth it. And I'm going to delve down that train in just a minute as far as the demonic attachment or the bad attachment following it. That came from one of my previous friends. She was like, girl, you need to let that name go because you don't want any of the bloodline curses that go along with everything that was associated with that family that you were previously attached to. And I'm like, wow, I never thought of that. Not in that sense. I don't know. So have you ever heard of that before? And I'm pretty sure if you have, you would definitely share with me, right? So legal right, freedom of choice. I did it because of freedom of choice at that point in time, but it was also a little bit of pressure. I felt like a little bit of validation. And these are topics that women a lot of times don't want to talk about. Like, why did you honestly hold on to the name? Did it make you feel like you had this status, this power? And there's always some intrinsic value attached to the reason why we do certain things, right? In most U.S. jurisdictions, you are legally free to keep your married name after the divorce. And that's, it's your right. You aren't required to revert back to your maiden name. And so I'm glad we have a choice here in the U.S. And I'm just trying to make sure I made the right choice, or even does it matter? Now, last but not least, here's another, we're going to segue into some questions to kind of reflect on. Let's hop right in. So what meaning does that name hold for me now? And I want you to ask yourself that as well. Like if you are recently divorced, I'm ashy. Child, this is my eczema flaring up. You see this? Gosh, I'm not even going to do it right now. You all know me. I have lotion. You see these products back here and I got products over here. Just don't want to get up from the camera's view. But think about it. Like what meaning does that name hold for you now? What it meant during the marriage, or what does it mean now post divorce? Does keeping it help me feel connected to something I value, like my children, my career identity, my family name, or is there any inertia attached to it? Are there any practical burdens like paperwork, confusion, or benefits like the continuity or recognition? Because most of the time is tied to recognition. Am I comfortable with others assuming certain things about my name? For example, my marital status or family structure. A lot of times that's what it is. Most of the time, if you're divorced and of course you were married before, you're like, you feel this whole thing of like, well, I don't want anybody to know my marital status now, I'm a Johnson now, or I'm whoever you are. And you don't want them to know that you're like, oh, you're a single mom again, that sort of thing. People don't really talk about this stuff. I don't really see it a lot. So I just kind of wanted to see your thoughts about it, see what you have to say. Just be brutally honest in the comments. If you are divorced, or if you're going through a divorce, do you have any like emotional attachment to your last name? Did it make you feel funny? Especially, I want to hear from moms who are changing their names or are deciding to keep their married last name. If someday I did want to change it, am I psychologically and logistically prepared for that step? And I feel 100% because I have met people who, like I said, or know of, I don't personally know Shawnee, but I know of people who have been married and they got a divorce. They kept their married last name, and then they went on to get married again, and their new husband took them out of that previous last name. So let me know your thoughts, feelings, and emotions. I'm not gonna delve down too deep in as far as like the demonic implications behind certain things, because you can kind of go down a rabbit hole with that. Sometimes people feel like there is a soul tie of some sort or bloodline curses when it comes down to staying attached to certain things. I do believe there is an ability to have like a demonic attachment to something, but baby, I don't come into agreement with anything that's gonna hurt me, my children, anything near me, even my dog. Okay, so with that being said, thank you so much for watching my video, you all. I hope this has been at least entertaining. And if you like videos like this, just me being a mom of 3, and I'm a working mom, a career mom, in the tech and real estate industries, and like maybe one day later on I'll be remarried again, because I'm in the industry of love now in software. So I know love is all around me. But anyways, I will talk to you all later. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Thank you. Bye.